I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike. Hello to all of our wonderful listeners, wherever you are in the world right now.
Mike, you know what? This week, I finally did something I've been thinking about for a long time.
Oh, really? Now I'm curious. What is it?
I made a big decision this week.
Oh, no. What did you do?
I quit my painting class.
Wait, you quit? But you loved that class. You talked about it every single week.
I know. But honestly, I stopped loving it a long time ago. I was just going because I didn't want to waste the money.
So you were doing something you didn't enjoy anymore just because you already started it?
Yes. And when I finally said, okay, I'm done, I felt so free. Like a weight came off my shoulders.
That's interesting. So you feel good about quitting?
I feel amazing. It's like I closed one door and now I'm ready to open a new one.
You know what that sounds like, right?
What?
It sounds like you're starting a new chapter.
A new chapter. Yes, that's exactly what it feels like.
And actually, I think that's a really important topic because everyone has moments like this.
Moments when you feel like something needs to change.
Exactly. So today, let's talk about that. Starting a new chapter in life. What it means, why it's scary, and how to actually do it.
And while we talk, you'll learn some really useful English words and phrases for talking about change and motivation.
So stay with us. And if you enjoy learning with us, please subscribe to Everyday English Academy.
Yes, click that subscribe button and give this episode a like. It really helps us reach more learners like you.
Okay, Sarah, let's start with the big question. What does a new chapter actually mean?
Well, think about a book. A book has many chapters, right? Each chapter is a different part of the story.
And your life is like a book. Each part of your life is a chapter. School is one chapter. Your first job is another chapter. Moving to a new city, another chapter.
Exactly. And sometimes a chapter ends and a new one begins. That's what we mean when we say, I'm starting a new chapter.
You can also say, I'm turning the page.
Oh, I like that. Turn the page. It means you're ready to move forward. The old part is finished.
Like when you finish a page in a book and you turn it to see what happens next.
After leaving my old job, I decided to turn the page and try something completely new.
Perfect. And here's the thing. A new chapter doesn't have to be something huge.
That's so true. People think a new chapter means moving to another country or changing your whole life.
But sometimes it's small. Maybe you stop a bad habit. Maybe you start waking up earlier. Maybe you finally say, I'm going to learn English seriously.
Yes, if you're listening to us right now, maybe this is your new chapter, your English chapter.
I like that. And actually, by the way, listeners, tell us in the comments, have you ever started a new chapter in your life? Big or small? We want to hear your stories.
Yes, please. Even one sentence is great practice. Okay, Mike, let me ask you something. Have you ever started a new chapter?
Oh, definitely. A few years ago, I was in a really boring situation at work. Every day was exactly the same. Wake up, go to work, come home, sleep, repeat.
That sounds like you were in a rut.
Yes, a rut. When you're in a rut, it means you're doing the same thing every day and nothing changes. You feel bored and trapped.
Like you're walking in a circle. You keep moving, but you go nowhere.
Exactly. I've been in a rut for months. I need to change something. That's how I felt.
So what did you do?
Well, I'll tell you that story in a minute. But first, I want to talk about why it's so hard to start a new chapter. Because I think many people know they need a change, but they don't do anything.
Oh, that's so true. And I think the biggest reason is fear.
100%. People are afraid of change, even when the change is good.
Because change means you don't know what will happen next, and that feels scary.
Right. So instead of trying something new, people play it safe.
Play it safe. That's a great expression. When you play it safe, you avoid risk. You stay with what you know, even if it's not great.
Like staying in a job you don't like because at least you know that job.
Exactly. He wanted to start his own business, but he played it safe and stayed at his company.
Or I always play it safe with food. I order the same thing every time.
That's you at restaurants, Mike. You always get pasta.
Hey, pasta is safe. It never disappoints me.
But seriously, playing it safe is comfortable, but comfortable is not always good.
No. Sometimes comfortable means you're just stuck. You're not growing. You're not happy. You're just okay.
And okay is not enough. Life should be more than just okay.
I agree. And here's another thing that holds people back.
Holds them back. What does that mean?
When something holds you back, it stops you from moving forward. It keeps you in the same place.
Oh, like an invisible wall. You want to go forward, but something is pulling you back.
Exactly. Fear holds people back. Bad habits hold people back. Sometimes even other people hold you back.
Don't let fear hold you back from trying new things. That's a powerful sentence.
It is. And you know what else holds people back? Thinking too much.
Oh my gosh, yes. I know people who think about changing their life for years, but never actually do anything.
They wait for the perfect moment.
And the perfect moment never comes.
Never, because there is no perfect moment. You just have to start.
Okay, so now I'm curious. You said you were in a rut at work. What happened? What did you do?
Okay, so I was in this rut for maybe 6 months. Same routine, no excitement. And one day, a friend said to me, "Mike, you need to shake that off."
Shake it off. I love this phrase. What does it mean exactly?
To shake something off means to free yourself from a bad feeling or a bad situation, like you're shaking water off your hands.
Oh, like a dog shaking water off after a bath.
Exactly. You just shake it off and move forward. I was feeling negative, but I managed to shake it off and focus on the good things.
So your friend told you to shake off that boring feeling.
Yes. And at first, I thought, easy for you to say, but then I realized he was right. I was settling for a life that was just okay.
Settle for, another good one. When you settle for something, you accept something that is less than what you really want.
Because you think you can't get something better. Don't settle for a job that makes you unhappy.
Or, she didn't want to settle for an easy life. She wanted adventure.
And that's what I decided. I stopped settling. I started looking for new opportunities, and eventually, I took the leap.
Took the leap. This is a great expression. When you take the leap, you make a big, brave decision. You jump into something new, even if it's scary.
Like jumping off a high place into water. You're scared, but you do it anyway.
She was nervous, but she took the leap and moved to a new city.
For me, the leap was leaving that boring job and starting something I actually cared about.
And how did it feel?
Terrifying. For the first week, I thought, what did I do? But after that, I felt alive again.
See, that's the thing about new chapters. The beginning is always the hardest part.
Always. But once you start, things get easier. Now, here's something important. There's one mistake people always make when they want to start fresh.
Start fresh means to begin again in a new way, right?
Yes, after a difficult year, she decided to start fresh. But the mistake is people think they need to change everything at once.
Oh, that's so true. They want to change their job, their city, their habits, their friends, all at the same time.
And then they feel overwhelmed and they give up.
So what should they do instead?
Start small. Change one thing. Just one.
That's smart, because one small change can lead to bigger changes later.
Exactly. You don't have to run. You can walk, as long as you're moving forward.
I really like that, Mike. And actually, that connects to another great expression, a clean slate.
Oh, yes. A clean slate. What does that mean, Sarah?
A clean slate means you start with nothing from the past. Imagine a chalkboard in a classroom. You erase everything, and the board is clean. That's a clean slate.
So all your old mistakes, old problems, gone. You start new.
Moving to a new city gave her a clean slate. Nobody knew her past, and she could be anyone she wanted.
That's powerful. But here's the thing. You don't need to move to a new city to get a clean slate.
No, a clean slate can be as simple as saying, starting tomorrow, I'm doing things differently.
Every morning is a clean slate if you think about it.
That's beautiful, Mike. Every single day, you can start again.
And that's the best part about life. It's not one long chapter, it's many, many chapters. And you decide when to turn the page.
Okay, and one more thing I want to talk about. Sometimes starting a new chapter also means moving on from something.
Moving on. That means accepting that something is finished and looking forward, not backward.
Yes, it was hard to move on after losing that friendship, but eventually I felt better.
Moving on doesn't mean you forget. It means you stop letting the past control your future.
That's so important. And honestly, moving on might be the hardest part of starting a new chapter.
It really is, because we hold on to things, memories, people, habits, even when they're not good for us anymore.
But when you finally move on, that's when the real new chapter begins.
Okay, quick question for our listeners. We want to know, which type are you? Do you plan everything carefully before making a change, or do you just take the leap and figure it out later?
Tell us in the comments. I'm curious. I think I'm a just jump person.
And I'm a planner. I need a list, a backup plan, and probably 3 more lists.
That's so you. All right, let's do a quick review of what we learned today.
We talked about turn the page, which means to move forward and leave the past behind.
Be in a rut, doing the same boring thing every day with no change.
Play it safe, avoiding risk and staying with what you know.
Hold someone back when something stops you from moving forward.
Shake off, to free yourself from a bad feeling or situation.
Settle for accepting less than what you really want.
Take the leap, making a big, brave decision even when you're scared.
Start fresh, to begin again in a new way.
A clean slate, starting with nothing from the past, completely new.
And move on, accepting that something is finished and looking forward.
Those are really powerful phrases for talking about change in English.
And remember, starting a new chapter doesn't mean your story was bad before. It just means there's more to come.
That's really nice, Sarah.
Thanks. Now, one last thing. We want you to write one sentence in the comments using any of today's phrases.
For example, I was in a rut last year, but I took the leap and started learning English.
Or, I want to start fresh this month and stop playing it safe.
We read every comment, and honestly, your stories motivate us too.
They really do. And if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Everyday English Academy and give us a like.
Share this with a friend who needs a little motivation today. Maybe they're ready for their new chapter too.
Keep learning, keep growing, and remember, it's never too late to turn the page.
We believe in you. Take care, everyone.
Bye!
Goodbye.